team playing around him. And this is without Trout is actually having his worst year to date, even though it's his worst year for Trout. It's still an all-star level type of play. But the rest of the team, in particular, the pitching this year for the Angels has been a lot better.
Yeah, but the run for the... I'm sorry, is this the Maury Povich show?
You are not the father.
You are not the father of Flash. Go ahead, what was the question?
No, I said, were you asking about Judge being a one-man show to change the Yankees? So Shohei now having more of a team around him, but he was quite a one-man show, and he's #1 in every category right now for the Angels.
Oh, yeah, every category, right?
Yes, but he's always played well, and the Angels have always finished well out of contention, which is why Shohei and all the rumors are he's going to go somewhere else because the Angels haven't put together a winning team. Now with their back up against the wall, the Angels know if they can't prove to Shohei that they're a winner, they're going to lose him forever. So this is
and they are going to lose him
this is
forever.
the year that the Angels have to go all in.
Exactly.
Most likely to the Dodgers. Yes.
That was 12 minutes of yesterday's program.
Yes.
But it's true. That's true, though.
Yes.
But the other thing, too, is that you're looking at Houston, Texas in the division. You have the Angels who are in third. This is mad overperforming, and it's not because the other teams in competition is on the downside. I mean, Texas is doing extremely well. Houston, as long as they have garbage can lids, they'll do well. And,
well, they're on a slide, though, since Alvarez has been hurt, and the Angels are actually playing, better than Houston as of late. And there's a real chance that Houston can end up in third place if they can't right the ship themselves. They have a ton of injuries, a ton of pitching injuries. And how serious is Alvarez's injury on, just like Judge, or you could say Ohtani and the Angels, the Houston lineup without Alvarez is a completely different looking lineup.
Yep.
But, I mean, all the talk, the negative talk about the Yankees, they're in one of the toughest divisions in baseball right now. They're still in third place. They're well above 500. For me, it's not a throw in the towel at this moment yet. This is still a team that can get things done. In fact, they would be leading the Central right now.
Any
if
team would.
Anybody would lead the Central
right now.
In fact, let's all go. Let's all make a team.
That's right.
Join the AL Central. We're in.
Yeah.
We got to figure something out. Every time we say, I don't know what, pour, you have to take a drink.
Oh, okay.
Of Estrella, Jalisco.
The official beer of the Dodgers. The whole reason we're going to go see them.
That's right.
So is this a drinking game? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And welcome to the Poor Sports Radio Show on
Fox Sports 990.
Because
we're poor?
Yes.
Oh, geez.
Cheers.
Everybody out there. I see a lot of people clapping, but they're not drinking. I don't think they understand how the drinking game works.
I see one guy with Angels over there. Is there only one guy with Angels? Two? We got two. All right.
That's Kurt. What's up, Kurt?
Very nice.
Two Angel.
All right.
Well, let's, by round of applause, who here is a Dodgers fan?
A lot of Dodgers fans.
Who here is an Angels fan?
Huh?
Oh, boy. Who here is a Shohei Ohtani fan?
Hey.
That's pretty iffy all the way around.
And who's a Poor Sports fan?
Oh, geez. Drink again.
Hey, pour.
This is good stuff, by the way.
Man, this is going to be a long 40 minutes remaining in the show. All right.
By the way, this is exactly what it's going to be like when you're with us in LA.
Right.
Even
Heavy
worse.
alcohol consumption.
And there will be a live show, and you will be a part of it. So,
yes, yes.
All right. Who's in for the All-Star game? Who do you think is going to stand out? And by the way, which team is fielding the most All-Stars this season, this year rather? And the Braves, they're fielding 7 that are in the game. And then Texas and Tampa Bay. Or no, I'm sorry.
Well, you mean making it past phase 1?
Yes.
Because we're only in the phase 2 voting just started.
Starts today.
That's right.
Yeah.
But that's where we are today.
So they take the top 2 vote getters in phase 1 at each position, and only those top 2 make it to the new phase. So you have to vote for A or B, essentially.
This is harder than American Idol.
It's very tricky.
This is tough.
All I can say is she bang, and that's all we can say.
Tongi would have won either way, so it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
You know,
no, Shohei's in for sure. Ronald Acuna Jr., by the way, who's another one of those guys who gets hurt a lot, but man, when he's on, he's on.
He actually Acuna got more votes than Shohei for the All-Star game this year, which is mind-boggling, but it just tells you how much Atlanta fans get out there and hit enter on their phones.
Well, that's a
Hit something else.
poor excuse for what?
What?
Oh, come on.
Estrella Jalisco! I heard an oh no. Who
I
said
know.
oh no? You're definitely not winning.
I'm sorry,
If you
Mom, the
can't
show's
keep up
almost
with
over.
us,
That's
you're
right.
not allowed to go to LA with us. There's going to be a serious amount of Estrella Jalisco in
Yes.
LA.
Amen. Amen. All right, not to just wrap things up on the All-Star game,
Yeah.
but we will. Want to get some thoughts what you're anticipating the most, what surprises might be in store, or tell us about the relevance, your thoughts about the All-Star game in general. Flashy.
I mean, the All-Star game isn't really relevant at all. It's an exhibition game. And I want to see Shohei Ohtani play in that game for 5 or 6 innings, but I also don't want him to get hurt because I want to see him play in the regular season. So as just a fan of baseball, I'm always torn when it comes to the All-Star game. I selfishly want to see the All-Star game be a good game in and of itself, but you don't want all your favorite players to get hurt, especially the pitchers. You know, you're always worried.
But that's the thing, we were talking about Shohei
Yeah.
and whether or not he will pitch at the All-Star game. And as fans, that's what we want to see. I know there might be, a directive from the Angels saying we don't want him doing that. We're in a race here. But that's like the load management in the NBA. I don't want to see that stuff. I want to see the All-Star game is supposed to be the best players playing against each other. That's it. Bottom line.
Back
So-
in the day growing up, it still remains some of the best baseball I look forward to. And whenever the Cubs got on the field and were named All-Stars and playing in that game, there was nothing that made me happier
Yep.
because God knows we didn't go to the playoffs. So we had the All-Star game, and it to this day, remember it. Major League Baseball and other pro organizations have to understand if there's risk, there's risk. So what? You could take a bath after 15 Jaliscos, and more damage can happen to you than on the ball field.
That's true.
Serve
It has
the
happened.
fans. Serve the fans, especially when going to a game for a family of 4 can be in excess of $200-300.
A lot more for the All-Star game if you're there in person.
That's okay.
yeah.
Get these guys together and at least give fans a little payback.
True.
It sounds like you're about to jinx some of our favorite players in this year's All-Star game.
Now,
but sure.
how is that possible? No bocce.
Yeah.
Boy, that was really a poor shot. What? Oh, come on. Unreal.
This is the best show ever.
All right, guys, we're wrapping up the first segment. We'll take a short break back in the studio with John Matthews. When we come back, there's more of the Poor Sports Radio Show on
Fox Sports 990. Drink up.
because,
We've got balls.
and it's poor. We'll be back in a minute.
Okay, if you haven't already, where's Mackenzie at? If you haven't already, be sure and give Mackenzie your name and your number because one of you here today is walking away a winner. But you don't need to be present to win. So if you have friends or family members that also entered, we're also pulling one of the online winners later on today as well.
This one's almost gone.
That's the warm one, though.
How did I end up with 2?
I don't know, but
And how come none of them are open?
thank you.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. This is a good job.
No, just when I get pulled over, I can prove that
Oh,
it was
okay.
actually a broadcast.
Uber. Uber.
Why don't we get June up
Yeah, we should, right?
next
We should, right?
when she comes back.
Yes.
So I talked to the.
June to the stage, please. June to the stage.
You ever check out Michael Yo?
Oh, I should probably turn this up so I know when we come back. Michael Yo?
Yeah. He does a lot of work with Joe Coy. He was on Chelsea Handler. He did. Anyway, he's gigging at Blue Note
Oh, okay.
next week. And we just wrapping it down. So on the air, I'm going, hey, you golf?
Is he in town?
Yeah, he's coming. He goes, yeah, I'm just starting because my son is really into golfing. He's damn good at junior golf and all that. I said, let's go. So if I can get a
Let's go.
Then we'll go play with Mike.
June, you didn't jump on with us here?
Hello, darling.
No?
Oh, come on. No, we did. But boy, that's a poor choice. Poor.
Well, let me
No.
finish this one then.
No.
You want to talk golf then?
Okay.
You want to go into golf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a leaderboard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Golf. Your favorite. Your favorite.
Because I was streaming live, I lost my.
And according to the music, we have returned. Ladies and gentlemen in the hall, put those hands together if you're having a good time today. And who wants to win? Say yeah.
Oh, they did
Thank
say
you,
that.
thank you, thank you.
Maybe
hope
we
that
can
you
get them to
do.
throw their hands in the air like they just don't care. How's about
Because
that?
the roof,
It's on fire.
yes, it's on fire.
All right.
Wow, we have 3
No.
people from the 80s.
No.
Thank you very little. Thank you very little. All right, we're moving along. And by the way, this is a special day. Flashy, would you mind walking us through what's going to take place? We have just about 35 minutes remaining.
Oh boy. Well, first of all, thank you all the finalists here today live in the Hawaiian Financial Music Hall for the Poor Sports live broadcast. Again, we've had over 2,000 entries for this trip to LA to see the Dodgers play the Angels, thanks to our friends Estrella, Jalisco, official beer of the Dodgers. And
that.
you guys in this room are the finalists. So you've already made the first cut. It's like the All-Star voting. They made
Yeah.
it through phase one. You
Right.
guys are the top 2 vote getters.
But then a guy named
In your
Julio
category.
needs to vote for you at midnight, and then you go to round 7.
Yes.
I'm confused.
Yes,
on all the
I'm confused as
all-star
well.
voting, man.
Luckily for you, how we pick the winner is a lot easier than voting for the All-Star game this year. Somebody in this room today is going to be going with us to LA July 5th through July 9th. We're going to go watch the Dodgers take on Shohei Ohtani and the Angels. July 8th at Chavez Ravine.
Oh, yeah. That's the important part. Because there's a lot more
Somebody
Dodgers
in
fans
here.
in here than Angels fans.
What? Say that again?
There's a lot more Dodgers fans in here than Angels fans.
Let's see. Who's a Dodgers fan here? Who's an Angels fan here? Who just wants to win a trip to LA and we don't even care about baseball? Yeah! That's what I thought. I see these ladies over here. They're like, we are not cheering for either of those teams. We don't even
just
know
wanna
what the
go to
hell he's
LA.
talking about.
We were here for John Cruz.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, they just stayed over.
They're like, we just want to go to In-N-Out.
So,
Right.
somebody here today, at the very end of the show, we are going to announce today's winner. Again, you do need to be 21 and up and a Hawaii resident. So, we
are
will be
checking IDs.
checking
Yeah.
IDs. Mackenzie, our official security guard, is going to be eyeing out everyone's IDs.
And don't try to pass that McLovin ID on us. We're not falling for it. That was a movie reference.
No, I
Okay,
get it. I
okay,
get
no,
it.
we're just waiting,
You look
just
like
waiting,
you look like
just
you could be
waiting.
McLovin's
I
dad. but
kind
yes.
of do, yeah.
All right, as we motor along, and again, the drawing coming up in a matter of minutes, we're going to turn to the PGA, to
Yeah.
golf. We have the Travelers that's taking place right now, round number 2. And this is post U.S. Open. And it was one heck of a major tournament last week, wrapping up. But this one coming around, we're looking for some redemption, especially for Rory, who came in second, falling short yet again in a major. But he got his first hole-in-one ever on tour yesterday at Travelers. And Jimmy, have you got the leaderboard?
Yeah, Rory's at 8 under right now. The leaders are at 15. So Rory's a little behind. And by the way, the guy that just won the U.S. Open, Wyndham Clark, he's only at 5. And I think the projected cut line is 4. So it's going to be real tight for him. But, man, this is a lot of dudes at the top here. Denny McCarthy. Who? Denny McCarthy. Keegan Bradley, all right. I know Keegan Bradley. Ches Reavie, I know Ches.
Yep.
Eric Cole, Zach Blair. Who? It's going to be one of those tournaments.
What?
Who?
Anyway.
I don't know anything about golf, so when they talk about golf, I'm like these girls in the corner here,
But
just waiting to
Oh,
pick the winner.
Right, but let's point something out. Who's the one wearing the golf shirt? Right? This dude's got all the OGA shirts, and he doesn't golf. We're going to have to fix that.
Walked right into that one.
Yeah,
though.
you did.
Yeah, but he does drive a golf cart very, very well. That's all that matters. great thing about it is that we got into a little bit of Live PGA conversation yesterday. There's been a little bit since the announcement that a diminishment in the news cycle, but the next steps in front of congressional committees and now being summoned, I believe it's July 11th will be a hearing where all three entities come together. This could be problematic because if there is an antitrust issue that is discovered and or formulated, our government has done that, that could put the kibosh on at least the U.S. operations of this alliance. So they're not out of the woods yet, but it does look like it's going to proceed. The only issue is there is political implications with the president and also Ukraine, Russia, China. And whenever there's a situation that exacerbates and not the priority of that administration.
I'm going to Google how do you spell that?
This is the highbrow part of the show. And a lot of us are getting out dictionaries. Exacerbates.
Got it.
Yeah. Which is different from.
Okay.
Is this no?
Right to the edge.
Is this Senate hearing that's supposedly about the Live PGA merger? Will that have any effect, or will they dovetail the Qatar investment into all of the Washington sports teams that was just announced a couple days ago? Will they keep those as two separate issues, or will they try to sort of lump all that together? When I say they, I mean the Senate.
Completely separate. Completely.
But it's a same or similar, if not the same, issue to a degree, right?
Not necessarily, because the public investment fund is different from Qatar and the Saudi Arabians. The Saudi Arabia has a historical relationship with the U.S. One, politically and financially. Other, terrorism. Let's just call it as it is. And so you have that dynamic that's different. Plus the length and breadth of the investment. Live and PIF, they just took over all of professional golf.
Yep.
That's the reality. What we're seeing with Qatar is incremental. Now they'll be monitoring.
It's not, I mean, it's incremental, but it's like they are literally investing into every single sports team in Washington.
Yeah, it's like 5%.
And you can. But that's what I mean. That's the trigger. You mentioned congressional. That's the trigger. When there is a dominant, and to be honest, really what they're looking for, they want to see what the new structure really is going to be. They want to know who, where, how much they're getting compensated, and then they'll take a look at the rest of the finances. But they really want to know what fans want to know.
And what Greg Norman wants to know.
What the heck happened?
Well, Jay Monahan.
Jay
Monahan's not really running anything, right? He's going to be a puppet, and that's it. Yeah.
So anyway, that's the latest. But I beg your pardon?
She said that's enough. We're done with PGA.
Here you go. So anyhow, that's PGA. It is the Poor Sports Radio Show on
Fox Sports 990.
Because
we've got balls.
We might change that to We Got Beer, just for today.
We've got beer. We've got Estrella, Jalisco.
Yes.
The official beer of the Dodgers.
Did you order the Coke or the beers? Beers.
Transitioning over because we have, the countdown is on.
Somebody's
Anybody have
soon.
a favorite who wants to win? Flash, have you picked somebody out that you're hoping is going to win?
I am Switzerland, sir.
But Jimmy already has.
With all these eyeballs on me. Come on.
I'll throw this out there. I want to see the dude in the Angels jersey because I want to see him wear the Angels jersey to Dodger Stadium. I want to see that. Right? Anybody else?
I just want to see someone that loves baseball and appreciates the trip go up with us.
Yeah.
I want to see someone win that has a platinum card.
Yes.
I amend my answer. Ditto, sir. Ditto.
Somebody who likes to pick up the tab.
That's
Hold on. I know Kurt in the red now. Kurt, if you won, would you be willing to wear all of your Angels gear? Automatic.
In fact, I want to see you in the full uniform with the pants, the shoes, the hat, everything, and try to get on the field and act like you're a player. That's what I want to see. For BP, just jump in.
Man.
Has anybody here been to Chavez Ravine to watch the Dodgers play before?
Yeah.
Show of hands doesn't work on radio.
Yeah, clap.
Okay.
There we go. It's more people than I thought, actually.
That's pretty good. What's the number one thing that we should know about Chavez Ravine, besides the address?
And besides, don't wear a
What's
Giants
great?
shirt if you're Flash.
Yeah.
Dodger dog.
I
Dodger
heard they're
dog.
overrated. I'm not saying that because I'm a Giants fan, but
Whoa, man!
I swear I heard they're overrated. Is that true or not? Because I'm going to have one either way. Because you
Wow.
got to do a Dodger dog when
Listen,
you're
you
when
can
you're at
shred
Dodger
the
Stadium.
Dodgers, shred the lineup, shred the coaching. Don't go after the dogs, man.
All right.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. They are good seats. They're on the
Yes. We'll be sitting on top of the Estrella Jalisco sign in right field.
they're in the loge, the ones not lower box, but the level right above lower box, between the first and third base line.
He said right in the owner's box is what he said.
owner's
No,
box. Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing. No, we're looking forward to it. Drawings coming up in a few moments. Our next break is only about 5 minutes away. I'm going to turn it over to Jimmy the Geek
Yep.
with a topic that you would like to cover. I've got NFL info and latest, but throwing it out there to you. What's on your mind?
I want to stay in baseball because there's so much going on, and this is obviously a baseball-related thing. A couple of things happening this weekend. Our beloved Cubs will be in London, foggy London town,
Hello.
for the London series against the Cardinals. And that's
Who?
who?
Ugh.
Did you hear what they're doing? Because the last time it was Yankees Red Sox were there
Yeah, they were.
about 4 years ago, and there were 70,000 home runs hit. They're moving the fence back 7 feet. Like that's gonna help, right?
Wow.
I
That's
don't know.
like one club distance.
Right.
Yeah.
All I know is what time do I have to wake up if it's in London? That's horrible. But
By the way, Fox Sports 990 is the official home of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
That's true.
Now, the Dodgers are off today, but they start a 3-game series against Houston, another struggling team. Yeah, and both of these teams
They hate each other.
they don't like each other, obviously, because one of those teams is cheaters. The other ones are the Dodgers. But they start a 3-game series tomorrow, starting at 4:10 Hawaii time. It's going to be Sheenan.
today.
Today is Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday today.
Oh, yes.
All day.
We do the Poor Sports every Thursday.
Poor.
So
Poor. Oh!
thank you for that.
Wonderful.
Today
Cheers.
at 4:10 p.m. And you can listen to the game right here on Fox Sports 990. Tomorrow's game is going to be televised on Fox. And if you can't be near a TV, you can obviously listen to it on Fox Sports 990. That game's going to be at 1:15 p.m. But both of these teams need to win this series, especially, of course, every team wants to go into the All-Star break hot. But when both of these teams have been reeling the way they are, and right now, neither of these teams would be in the playoffs if the playoffs started today. These teams both need to be making a statement. And I love it when two teams that are coming together like this, that they both need to absolutely win the series, and obviously only one team can. It makes for a fascinating watch.
Boy, if the playoffs were today, that trip would be really short.
That would be.
That would be short. Bottom line, though, you're right as far as Major League Baseball staying on topic. Now, this is Dodger baseball. We are Dodgers. Who's top of mind for All-Star game, and who do you see coming up post All-Star break to be essential for the Dodgers to move forward?
Freddie Freeman.
Done.
Freddie Freeman. He's a big dude for them. I like his swing. I mean, that's one of the purest swings.
The dinger off of Shohei was pretty
That was
dope.
amazing,
That
right?
was dope.
And
Yeah.
poor Shohei, that's the only run he gave up. No run support from his offense. But, you know, the fact that he could take an 85-mile-an-hour cutter that's kind of outside and just, whoop, there you go. I mean.
How?
Whoop.
That's okay.
It was a very poor choice of a pitch.
Whoa! My goodness gracious.
I'm gonna say a group of
Wait a minute, you
people-
just keep holding up beers that aren't even open.
I know. I was wondering when someone was gonna call me out on that. I love you, June. I love you, June. I'm donating mine to Neffy, who
there we go.
loves beer more than anybody I
Neffy.
know.
Way to go.
I'm going to go with a group of players on the Dodgers, and it's guys that aren't even playing right now. It's the starting pitchers that are hurt. I mean, it's basically Clayton Kershaw and a bunch of rookies, and this team is only going to go as far as its starting pitching, which the Dodgers have always been known for. And right now, their bullpen is a mess. Their starting pitching is a mess. And they need some of these frontline guys, the Dustin Mays of the world. I mean, Walker Buehler, I don't know, what he's going to be able to get bring to the table this year, if anything, because of his surgery. But those guys, some of them need to start getting healthy, and then they need to start contributing almost right away for the Dodgers to overtake not only just the Giants, but the Diamondbacks.
But the second game against the Angels, I mean, that was a pitch by commit. There were 7 pitchers for the Dodgers in that game. Nobody threw more than 2 innings in that, and they completely shut down the Angels.
Sure, but that's not going to happen. Every bullpen game is not going to be that way, right? And then those guys are burned for the next day as well. So they need to get some of their starting reinforcements back. And then obviously they are going to be extremely active at the trade deadline. Their GM has already been on the record saying we are going to be going after some starting pitching. But there's only like 3 teams that aren't going to be in it at the break.
Mookie, thoughts about Mookie Betts? How critical is it he maintain or even improve after the break? And he's not as fragile, but imagine if Mookie was out, or maybe even Martinez. If those two, that combination.
Martinez is fragile, though.
Very fragile.
Yeah, but Mookie, he's pretty tough stuff. But your thoughts about their performance thus far and essential? Aside from Flash, Flash is going, this is a tough question, because if Mookie and Martinez were sitting in the front seat of a Ferrari and the Ferrari drove over a cliff, that would be mixed emotions for Flash.
Wow.
Wait, what? Hold on, I gotta. If a train leaves,
No, I like Mookie Betts. He's one of my favorite players. It just drives me nuts that he's on the Dodgers. But you got to love someone who's like 5'10", 180, and plays the way he does and generates that kind of power. It's something that a regular human can relate to.
I feel like from the stuff that I've seen out of LA, he seems to be the face of the franchise more so than Kershaw even these days.
Most definitely.
Kershaw for years was the guy, but now it seems like Mookie is the guy that's kind of taken over that role.
Oh yeah, he's awesome, and he's got a great podcast.
He does?
Yeah, he does. He just had Aaron Judge on there the other day.
You listen
and,
to podcasts?
Yes, Mike Trout. Mike Trout was on his podcast. That was the podcast, the Trout interview, where he said he was trying to take Shohei deep at the World Baseball Classic. That was on the Mookie Betts podcast. I love Mookie Betts, and I mean, I never want to see him get hurt.
Amen. Tell you what, it is moving along to the time where the lucky name is pulled. The reason why all of our friends are here to find out who's going to join Poor Sports Radio.
Thank
you.
Yeah, thank you. Hey,
Actually,
they're
Neffy, come
paying
here.
attention. They are paying
I'm gonna
attention.
have
you.
an official. What is it called? A substitute. My
A designated
avatar.
drinker.
I thought you were going to say
Neffy, anytime we say
Intervention.
pour, Neffy has to drink. Let's give it up for Neffy.
Yeah.
whoa, Neffy!
Also wearing
that
an
one,
OGA
too.
shirt.
Another golf shirt.
And he probably doesn't golf
June, can we open that for Neffy? Neffy's got to drink every time we say pour for me.
What you just
You
did.
just said it. I
You
love
just said it.
Listen, we are the Poor Sports. Gosh,
Said it
Poor
again.
Sports Radio Show on
Fox Sports 999.
because,
We're poor.
amen.
Stop it.
And we've got beer.
And we have a ticket drawing coming up in the next segment. Stay with us.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Where's Mackenzie? You
Cheers,
got everybody?
everyone. Cheers.
You got everybody? All right. Does anybody have any questions about this contest? These are all the names. Do whatever you want.
We'd like some origami, please. Can you make some cranes out of those?
Flash. How much?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, we're hard
How much time do you want for the drawing? I know. So how much time?
Yeah,
Because we're hard out at 55.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Well, it's better to be hard out than hard.
No.
What?
No.
Clean that up. Poor choice of words.
At the end of your first year, they automatically.
Oh, let's listen to the commercials.
Yes.
Yay.
Is there another ED commercial going on here? Wait,
We got about 2 minutes, guys, and then we're going to go back live, and we are going to pick the winner.
Oh, man. Who's it going to be?
Are you hungry for the inside scoop of women's soccer? I'm Sam Lewis, and I'm Lynn Williams.
I'm just going to assume there's like 50 people here for the other 49 of you that are about to lose. I love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
By the way, big ups to Papa John's Pizza for providing the pizza today as well.
Papa John's Pizza, Monster,
John's.
Monster Energy, Coca-Cola, the Hawaiian Financial Music Hall. Now, by the way, if you're a finalist and you don't win today, you could still get picked for the second winner, the online winner that I'm going to be pulling later on today. So you still get chance.
Get chance, man. Get chance.
Small kind chance.
And a life of truth. Estrella Jalisco dares you to be yourself. Dare and vive tu Estrella. Enjoy it responsibly. Estrella Jalisco, San Luis, Missouri.
Estrella Jalisco.
But then
Oh, that's so good. Wait, am I drinking the right beer?
I don't know.
Whoops.
I think there's some commingling.
Well, you know,
That's all right.
beer is beer.
how do you want to do it? Is that easier or harder?
All right, I'm going to go 5 minutes NFL. Just
Yep.
All right, everybody. We are in the home stretch. Welcome back. It is the Poor Sports Radio Show on
Fox Sports 990.
Because
We've got beer.
beers.
Beer. That
We
really
are
is a
just
good beer.
about 5 minutes away from the drawing, getting all prepped, ready to go. Just wanted to
prepped.
transition over, boys.
Yeah.
September 7th is going to be a day of celebration,
Yeah.
of pure, absolute joy, and a day that I think we should start counting down.
Sure.
Because September 7th is the first official game of the NFL season.
Whoa, who's ready for football season?
Do we have any football fans? Come on. Let's go. Let's go, because the Packers are going to suck.
Wait, where's Brian at? Where's Brian? Brian over there with his Rams jersey. By the way, yesterday he was wearing a Seahawks jersey. The day before that, a 49ers jersey.
Wow.
This dude's very confused. That's all I'm saying.
That's
Brian,
all right.
Brian, who's actually your favorite team?
Yeah,
Yes.
you, Brian.
The guy we've just been making fun of for the last 5 minutes.
Who's your favorite team, Brian? I would say the Seahawks. Seahawks, okay.
All right.
I knew I didn't like him.
Wait a minute. An Angels and a Seahawks fan over there. That's an interesting.
By the way, Fox Sports 990, home of Tua and the
Yes,
Miami Dolphins.
That's
Dolphins.
true. Good
That's
luck,
right.
Tua.
That's
And good luck
exactly
to
it.
Tyreek Hill. And more problems with the law. All right.
Well,
Whatever.
you know. It's the opening day. Opening day, my gosh. Season opener is going to be
Yeah.
Detroit at Kansas City.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say this. The Detroit Lions are going to kick some serious okole.
I like him to win the division this year.
That's all the talk, but they
yeah.
still got to put it up. And this is an organization with a history of losing and losing bad.
True that.
But look at how they started last year and how they finished. I mean, my God.
No, they were on fuego and made some moves this season. The other is that the Vikings won the division last year, and there's no way I see them coming back. And our Bears, unfortunately, we're slated third place. But
Dark horse, baby.
I love. This is like
Dark horse.
This is like the Cardinals being in last place. The Green Bay Packers.
Oh, they stink now.
They're
horrible.
Yep.
They are horrible. In fact, go Jets. Jets. In fact, I think the only reason I heard a thing this morning on the radio that Green Bay is the #1 city in the USA for
Bratwurst.
for happiness, whatever, and it's only because Aaron Rodgers is finally gone. I hate that. I hate that dude.
Boy, that's the definition of mixed emotion.
Yeah.
It's similar to a Lamborghini. All right, there we go.
Anyway, if a train, no.
One of the things about the entire season, what is the #1 story that still resonates for NFL heading into the 23-24 season? We have just about a minute and a half for this, and then we'll transition over to the drawing.
Well, I think
what
it's,
story stands out?
It's Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, right? I mean, are they going to get together on the same page? Are they lovey-dovey? Are they best friends like they were 6 months ago? Or what's happening over there in Buffalo? Because that's a team that can really contend. if they're all together. But right now, it doesn't look like it.
They're not going to contend if their number one receiver and their quarterback are not on the same page.
Yep.
And they were BFF, and now they look like arch enemies. It's a very confusing story.
Sounds like a Korean drama to me. It's like,
I think for me, as a San Francisco 49ers fan,
oh, God.
Brock Purdy.
the quarterback situation in San Francisco is fascinating to watch because if Brock Purdy's healthy, they are an immediate Super Bowl contender. And if Brock Purdy's not healthy, I mean, Trey Lance, Sam Darnold, I mean, it's going to be the whole rest of the team. It's a Super Bowl roster, but Brock Purdy coming off that UCL surgery, supposedly he's recovering nicely and they're saying all the right things, but what else are they supposed to say?
Right.
So for me, I think that's the most fascinating thing because they're either not in the playoffs or they are a Super Bowl favorite, at least from the NFC side, if Purdy's healthy.
I think one of the best stories would be if if Rodgers would actually go to New York and just outside of Schenectady got a job as a bag boy at a Winn-Dixie. That'd be the greatest story.
Well,
I think
he seems more concerned with going to Taylor Swift concerts than anything else right now.
But one of the best, I think, tracking it is going to see how the 23-24 draft quarterbacks are going to do. I'm looking forward to that, to see if Bryce Young can actually make the impact he's supposed to. I love C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
I love
just another Ohio State quarterback, right?
Well, Justin Fields. But
The Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers stories, their parallel stories are going to be interesting to watch the whole year,
That'll be a
right?
good one.
Obviously, everyone's going to compare and contrast those two teams and those two quarterbacks all year.
September 7th is the first official game of the NFL season.
But let me throw this out real quick.
What?
High school football,
Oh, my.
49 days from today. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, well, crickets, exactly.
No, I heard some woohoo.
Where's June? Let's get June from Estrella, Jalisco, the official
June, let's
beer.
go.
Here we go.
of the
It's
Los Angeles
time
Dodgers
for the
up here.
drawing. Time for the drawing right here on Fox Sports 990. We have a few minutes remaining.
All right.
And Flashalicious.
Who here wants to win a trip to LA to see the Dodgers take on Shohei Ohtani and the Angels? Who here's new favorite beer is Estrella Jalisco?
Yeah.
Neffy, by the way, live streaming and drinking a beer at the same time. That is a pro.
Talent.
He is a professional. Okay. One of you in this room is going to be going to LA. Unfortunately, you're going to be going with us. But one of you is going to be going to LA with us. July 5th.
And you'll have to room with Flash.
Yep.
That's true. That's true. July 5th through July 9th. You're going to join our live broadcast on July 6th. You're going to go to a lovely Mexican restaurant with us. We're going to have some Estrella Jalisco.
Are you bringing your hyper dog with you?
I would like to.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, this is
Very
the winner
hyper.
right here. June, do you want to say the name?
June, read it off.
Here we go. The winner is Dorisil Tambalo.
Dorsal.
Dorisil Tambalo! Dorisil, come on down.
Yeah.
Listen to the crowd go wild with applause.
We're on live
Prizes,
radio,
everybody.
Dorisil. Take your time.
Prizes.
Take your time. A lot of half-hearted applause from all the disgruntled losers.
No,
But
Dorisil, come on up here, sister. Come on up. Can you come on up here real quick? There you go.
she's acting like this is the first time she ever won anything. Have you ever won anything before, Dorsal? Oh, she did. Okay.
yeah, couple
I've done this
of
before.
cars, a new house.
Sit on down, Dorisil. Dorisil, where are you from?
Here,
Honolulu?
Honolulu. All right.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me like you're questioning? Are these answers, these questions too hard for you?
Yeah, I'm just.
Dorisil, we're just kidding. You're not going to go to LA, but you did win this beer. Estrella Jalisco. You're going to have to figure
Actually,
out how to
it's this
open it
one.
yourself, but congratulations. No, we're kidding. You are going to LA with us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Do you know who you're going to take as your +1?
The dude she high-fived over there.
Oh, is that you, sir? Hold up your, yes.
Hey, hey.
Are you a Dodgers fan or an Angels fan, or you just like free stuff?
I just like free stuff.
Yeah.
Not like Dodgers.
Free stuff.
Yeah.
Honesty. Now, remember, if you didn't win, you still have a chance to win because we're pulling one more winner today from all of our online entries, all 1,500 plus of you. So you still have a chance to win. And if you do win, I am contacting the winner by the end of the day today. Are you going to be able to get off of work and hang out with us? Husband guy, are you going to be able to get off work too?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, okay. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you, Estrella Jalisco. Thank you, Coca-Cola, Monster Energy, Papa John's, the Hawaiian Financial Music Hall. And don't forget the Poor Sports every Thursday. Next Thursday, we're doing a live broadcast from Los Angeles, 3 blocks away from Chavez Ravine, and Doris Hill will be on the show with us. Tune in to Fox Sports 990 next Thursday.
Not next Thursday. LA is 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, see, too much Estrella Jalisco for me. 2 weeks from now,
bottle.
she'll be on our live broadcast. But the Poor Sports normally every Thursday, 12 to 1 p.m. only on Fox Sports 990, home of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Thank you so much, Estrella Jalisco, the official beer of the Dodgers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Go Shohei.
And she doesn't really want to go to the ball game, so she's auctioning off the prize package. Started 500, looking for 5, looking for 5, got 550, looking for 5.
Junior, you in here? Yes.
Oh, gosh. Wow, grazie. Congratulations. Hi, I'm Rick. Nice to meet you.
We're gonna have lots of fun.
How's it going, brother? I'm Rick. We're going to have a blast.
Good job, man. What's your name? Jared. Flash.
Jared, all right.
We're going to get weird in 5 days next week. Oh, the parking. Hold on. Parking. Neffy, you got the parking? Okay, so when you head on out, there's stickers, there's posters, and Neffy will take care of your parking for you as well.
Thanks again, everyone, for coming down. We appreciate it. And good luck with the online stuff. No. It will be horrible.
Right. Right. Awesome.